found out that a lot of minorities made a low percent, close to 5% of the gifted program. And I wanted to know why. So I decided to research that. And I found a lot of them were mislabeled. And at the time, I was pregnant with my first son. And my first son started reading before the age of 1.
Wow.
And I was looking for schools for him to challenge him, and I could not find that. By the age of 2, he was reading the preamble of the U.S. Constitution. 15 months, he memorized all the countries in the map.
Well, that boy is a genius.
Well, and that's the thing. And I didn't believe that I was the only one.
Was it Amos Wilson, Awakening the Genius of Black Children?
Exactly.
Yeah, it needs to, your son's was awakened early.
Exactly.
But the possibility is, and the inference is that all of our children have a genius within them that just needs to be pulled out.
Exactly. And I wanted to build a school that encourages that. That didn't focus so much on the child's behavior, but their intellect. So I started Atlanta Gifted Academy in Marietta, Georgia, and it started out with 3 students, and next thing I know, more and more parents came in, expressing the need for a school like mine, and we found so many of these students with IQ close to Einstein, but at the school they were almost being picked on. And or given busy work, or not being challenged, or focusing on their behavior, but they had behavior issues because they were bored.
So they were being basically misdiagnosed to be problem students when actually they were just students who were not challenged by the environment.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
So what do you do different at Atlanta Gifted Academy?
Well, several things. One is we differentiate their learning, meaning we understand that gifted students are asynchronous learners, meaning just because they are gifted in one area doesn't mean that they are gifted in all areas. So we provide personalized learning plan for them, and their schedule, all block schedule. So we group them by abilities. So right now we have a 7-year-old taking a 5th grade math class because he can handle that.
Because he can do that.
Exactly. We had an 8-year-old last year taking trigonometry.
Wow.
We have students that are 6 years old, but in their ITBS test performing at an equivalent grade level of 10th grade.
Okay.
So we strengthen their strength and also build their weaknesses also.
Okay. From a social perspective, how is it that you buttress their development? Because there is one thing to have the tendencies of a genius. However, blending and having a sense of emotional intelligence can sometimes be challenging. How is it that you help students develop emotionally and psychologically at Atlanta Gifted Academy?
Well, we focus on their in the social and emotional health. We identify what it is, and we help them to manage their social behavior, because they are intensely emotional being gifted students. So we help them to manage those. One example that I gave, right now we have a parent here, Vita Wells, and she can attest to that, is we talk to the students and we ask them, okay, what can you do? And we talk to them instead of telling them how to manage it, but we speak to them and help them to manage their own emotional and social behavior.
Okay. When we return, we'll continue our conversation with our dear sister.